Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Rebecca Moore's 1500 Celebratory Hop. And she's also Precious Pages Papercraft. And this is the layout that I'm going to scrap lift of hers. It's pretty monochromatic, only it's in browns. And I started mine out in browns. Then I went to orange and even had orange wood grain paper. But nothing was seeming to work. It took me a few days to decide, well, her picture's in black and white. And I didn't quite make mine in black and white. It was a filter called Denim, but it was really close. It made the bright orange vest that my grandson had on less orange. And I went with more of the monochromatic um, look. I got that camouflage. Oh, my words are hard today. I got the camouflage paper and had cut it down, and I'm even piecing the mat for the photo together so that I can mat it in the camouflage. But yeah, there's two pieces there. But she had everything distressed, so I'm distressing it too. And mine is gray where hers is brown colors. Like I said, I tried the browns because my color photo had brown leaves and stuff in the background, but it just wasn't working. I was trying to get similar tone to hers, but yeah, hers is gorgeous. And she has fussy cut flowers and greenery. Well, brownery, because it's more of a brown color. And I was wanting to, I didn't really have anything I could fussy cut that would make it monochromatic. So I decided that I was going to use my dies. And that embossing folder. My good friend Colleen sent that to me, plus the number dies from close to my heart that I'll be using. Well, I'm going to use two. And so I have used an embossing folder and I went ahead and embossed those trees. Then I fussy cut all them out so that I could have them stand off the background of the camouflage. And soon as I put them on there and had that gap, because I was going to put them on the right hand side to start with and have the photo farther over, and then it hit me I could put one on one side and the others on the other. Well, it looked kind of funny not having anything growing up behind the photo, so I just cut a scrap piece of paper and inked it and tucked it in behind the photo. There was four pieces, four little things that I cut for the tree trunks, and I think it looked a lot better. I was happier anyway. I pulled out my Tim Holtz tree ring slice, and it does make two sizes, a larger and a smaller one. And normally I would put the larger one to the front of the layout at the bottom foreground of it. But the way it was going to fit, I decided to add the larger one up there to the right. Oh, and now I am distressing my trees on the top. They look kind of funny not distressed, so I am adding distress to the tops of them so it'll match the camouflage paper that is there. My little tree here, well, I'm going to put my title on the bigger one, and that was another reason I decided to go ahead and use the bigger one to the right of the photo. And I'm going to put 10 points on this one, and I'm laying two colors. Well, all the papers I'm using except for the tree trunks is pattern gray papers. So even my title is going to have two pattern gray papers, a lighter and a darker one. And I put the 10, and then the points is from my letterbox, Echo Park letterbox letters, and I laid them on top. And then a big one. I would have liked to put another title. I did consider it. But I'm always telling my kids, instead of just posting a picture on Facebook or texting it to me, they need to say something. And if they do say something, that's what I usually put on the layout. And this one, my daughter put a big one with an exclamation point. And that's it. So that's what my title is. And I used several different die sets that I put together. I put like all my, well, almost all my greenery that was smaller in one on one magnetic sheet. I don't think it's really that magnetic. Just so y'all know, they don't stick very well. It's kind of down there in the bottom, but I think it helps them keep from falling out when I'm moving them around and looking at them and trying to decide which one to use. And I also cut, I had it in there, a vine that's like curled. And I also cut a couple of them out in the darker gray, and I'm going to put them on the layout too, one with each one of the tree slices. And since this layout has so much greenery, hers has a whole lot, and I thought, well, I'm going to put a bunch too, and has lots of texture. I thought I don't need them be pulling this layout in and out of the sleeve protectors because they do it a lot if they want to know something about that layout. And I decided I'm going to have some more words down there in the bottom right of that square, and that's the name of the place that he was at. Well, while I'm putting that on there, the greenery, I mean grayery, the grayery on there because everything is shades of gray. Uh, I want to mention that down there below you will see the links to everybody else that are in the hop helping Rebecca celebrate her 1,500 subscribers. She might be at 2,000 by now. I don't know. But she is moving right along there because she does awesome layouts. And it was really, really hard for me to decide which one to pick out. That took me a few days also. And I finally decided on this one because, I like looking at a sketch or layout if I'm going to scrap lift one of them and try to think of a photo I think would go with something similar. And I finally seen this one and thought, oh, that one would be great with this one. And so it's been a little bit since she done it. But down there below her name and her link is links to everybody else doing the top. Yeah. Like I said, I can't talk this morning. Oh, and I should have decided this beforehand. This is that ribbon loose weave trim, and this is the one with the moss, and then there's the one with the white on there for snow. And if I put it down there before my greenery, it might have been a little bit better, but I didn't decide to use it until now because it is kind of moss, but it's so close to the green side and some of the shades here. I thought it'll go great. And I held it up there, and yes, it did. So I am kind of trying to tuck that in, and I'm just cutting the pieces apart and making them different sizes and adding them to my greenery. And after I am done with the layout and come in here and start to upload, I decided I need one more little piece right beside the title at the bottom of that tree ring. So I go back in there and I add that one little more piece and take the photos again. So you will see that one little tiny piece in the pictures at the end. However, you may not notice it. I might have done it and pointed it out for nothing because it is a pretty small piece. But I felt better once I added it. And I did add it in front of the greenery, I think, grayery. Yeah, it is in front of it. I wanted it to show up a little bit more. But I put Mingo Wildlife Preserve down in the bottom right corner because, like I said, that's where he was at. His name went in the drawing for the youth hunt there. They only have so many there because it is a wildlife preserve. And his name went in, I think, 5 years before it actually got drawn. And, he's getting older, and it was a good thing that it finally got drawn because he got a 10-pointer there. I have never hunted, nothing I am interested in doing, but a lot in my family do. So I do have photos to scrap of them. But that's it. That's my layout. And I really had fun doing it. And I want to thank Rebecca for inviting all of us to join in her celebration. And of course, if you are not subscribed to her channel, I'm sure you will want to because her layouts are awesome. Um, and there's my close up with the 10 points. I layered the lighter gray with the darker gray and added the points on top. I did have it cut out with the 10, and well, since that is only letters, I made an L into a 1 And it hit me. I could use those big letters and put it right over the top. And there's my a big one. And that is also an Echo Park die. And then the Mingo Wildlife Preserve. And there's all the dimension from my greenery. See why I don't want them taking the layout in and out. It'll get tore up. Some of it's pretty small greenery, but I wanted it lush and full like hers was. But that's it. That's my layout. If you leave a comment down there below, I'll try to get back with you. And if you like the video and hit a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. And those of you already are, thank you so very much. And thank you all very much for watching my video today. And I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week and fun on the hop. Bye.